Hello and welcome back to the Golf Diaries. Today I'd like to introduce you to the second star of the Golf Diaries channel, and that's my 1992 Golf GTI Rivage Cabriolet. Hello, my name's Mark. If you're into your VW cars, VW lifestyle, car care detailing, you've probably come to the right place. So please subscribe, press the bell icon and come along for the ride. So today I want to introduce you to this thing here. I recently did a video introducing my other car, my 25th anniversary Golf GTI. I'll put a link to that video in the description below. So today I want to show you the other star of the channel going forward and tell you a little bit about it. So shortly I'll take the car outside, let you have a proper look round, and I'll kind of give you a bit of a commentary as to all the things we've got to do to it. And then at the end of the video we'll come back and we'll talk about some of the major work we've got to do to it to renovate it back to kind of the standard I want it to be. So I've had this car since 2005. We bought it from a young lad down in Hampshire, I think it was. I think it cost us £4,500 at the time. Needed a new hood, which we did almost straight away. And since then, I mean, originally it was a daily driver for the wife, but since then kind of life's took over. And it's kind of been sat in the garage rather a lot. We do take it out occasionally. It's a nice fun car for summer days, go for a bit of a drive. But now we really want to set about getting it back to tip-top condition. There was only 470 of these made, and we're not sure how many are left. I think the last figure I saw was 180 in total. Don't know how accurate that is. But yeah, certainly we want to make sure that this is in as good a condition as it can possibly be, so it lasts us for a very long time to come. Keep it going, keep the classics out there. So with no further ado, let's show you around. So here she is in her full glory. Obviously we haven't started to restore it yet. It's been sat in the garage rather too much for my liking in the last few years, so a bit of work to do on it. Very briefly, a bit of history about the Rivage model. Came out in '91, and it and the Sportline were the kind of line out models for the Mk1 Cabrio. They were available in blue and green, and there is my dog in the background photobombing the shot. They came in blue and green and a choice of cloth or leather interior. This originally was a cloth interior, but the lad that I bought it from had put this kind of one-off Rivage leather interior in, so it's a little bit unique in that respect. As you can see, all in pretty good nick. We'll go through some of the bigger problems that we've got to face with it in a short while. Apologies for the tracky bottoms. Never a good look, never mind. So there you go, that's kind of once around the Rivage. So let's have a look inside. Really dirty daily driver there, that needs a wash, but never mind. So as you can see, leather interior that I just mentioned, including the door cards, really nice cream leather, all the dashboards in good condition. The Rivage came with the MFA computer, which wasn't standard on the standard Cabriolet at the time. That's the fuel pump on the passenger seat waiting to be put on. There you go, you've got the Rivage stitching in the back as well, and the leather hood cover on the floor there, which obviously sits on the hood when it's folded up. So also unique to the Rivage are the MFA computer that I just mentioned, also the leather gear knob and leather gear gaiter, and a few other bits and bobs. So walking around to the back, as you can see, nice tiny boot. It's currently got a CD changer in there. Need to tidy that boot up a little bit, but it's in pretty good condition for a car of its age. It's coming up to 30 years old, so can't complain on the condition at all. You can see the paintwork needs a little bit of work, but we'll come on to that shortly. Also needs new badges, they're looking a bit worn. So into the passenger side, as you can see, all in pretty good condition. There is a little bit of trim that we need to replace on the left-hand door, but that's not too expensive to do so. Can't quite make it out here, but that sticker in the back of the glove box, yeah, way too light. That is from the original dealer. So, you know, nice little bit of history for the car there. So what have we got under the bonnet? Well, by modern standards, we've got a mess of wires and cables and pipes, but that is a 1.8 engine, 112 horsepower in this. For some reason, the leather versions of the Rivage, leather as standard from the factory, came with a 95 horsepower engine. Not sure why, but yeah, a little bit of work to do on the engine side, which again I'll detail a little bit later. But yes, needs a bit of a tidy up under there as well. Onto the alloys, yeah, they need refurbing, as you can see. That's a little bit of pitting there. They are 15-inch Le Castellet forged polished alloys, getting quite rare now. And it needs some paintwork here. As you can see, it's gone through the clear coat on the corner of the bumper. It's a little bit of a mess. It's peeling still. It hasn't got any worse for a while now, but it's got the same happening on the other side, and also a little bit on the front of the bumper just out of shot. So it is going to need some respraying work done. Back to the alloys, that one's not too bad, but you can see just needs a good clean up, but I'm going to put all four in for a complete refurb. This one, yeah, see a few little runs there. I think possibly some acid wheel cleaner or something's been used on it in its past and not wiped off properly. And finally, that one's not too bad at all. Another area we need to do some work on is this front offside wing. You can see just a bit of a chip there, well, quite a major chip there that just needs a touch up. But if we're going to get the front wing done, we'll get it all done at once. Doesn't quite show here, but it's blistering quite badly just where it joins the body kit above the Carman badge, and then you can see it again there. Now I want to save the wing, so I'm keen to get that done sooner rather than later, as soon as finances allow. We'll need a bit of a paint job as well. The hood is a blue mohair hood, powered hood, standard with the Rivage. This hood we put on just after we bought it, because when we bought it, it had a few holes in and hadn't really been looked after too well. The rear screen is looking pretty good for its age. The seals are good. I know the seals around that rear window do go quite regularly on the Cabrios, but this one's pretty solid. Bit of fluff on there from the drying towel because I've just washed this when I filmed it. So you can see we're going to have to replace this seal at some stage. It's looking a little bit on the worn side. We haven't got any leaks or anything like that, but having said that, it's been sat in the garage for a few years, so it hasn't been in the rain. But as far as I'm aware, there's no leaks. When I wash it, no water gets in. And there's my wife also photobombing us now with the dog. So that's it. That's a look round the Rivage. Oh, it needs a new badge there as well. So that's the Rivage, complete with a guest appearance from the rest of the family. So yeah, as I mentioned, there's a few jobs that need to be done to the car. Most notably, as you'll have seen, the front offside wing and front bumper needs some paint work and a bit of rust work doing to them. A complete alloy renovation, refurb. But it starts with mechanical stuff. We've got a few issues mechanically that we need to get sorted. So if there's anyone out there, or if you know of anyone who's a bit of an expert in this generation of Golf, please let me know. Be good to get some input and into that decision. But yeah, we do need to get that sorted. And then it'll be a full paint renovation. Now I'll try and overlay some shots here of the paintwork as it is at the moment. I'm not going to go too mad, obviously, until we've had the bodywork done. It'd be a bit of a waste of time, but I do want to tidy it up. I'm not sure when I'm going to get the bodywork done, whether the budget's going to allow me to do it this year or whether I'm going to have to wait till next year, but we shall see. So yeah, please, come along for the ride. We're going to document it all, the road to getting this thing back to the way it should be. And let me know your thoughts, your comments down below. So that's it for me. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.